That's another crazy thing for me with One Piece is like, I don't know what is going on with like the way women are drawn. And now I'm on Amazon Lily. I'm on the Amazon Lily like arc now. So it's like, this is the first time I've seen versatility because Oda Eider draws women like the most busted you've ever seen or just the same hot like super sexy type.
Yeah, I genuinely, and I you know, I don't talk about too much, but yeah, one problem I've had is figuring out who is Nami. Because in the manga, there's no colors. Some frames, it's genuinely like you have to double take. Like, obviously, you can figure it out.
I think he gets better. I think. Well, I can't speak of the manga, but like. The anime definitely starts getting a little bit better with like distinguishing the characters.
This is not an anime problem because you can see the colors.
You can see the color of the. I was gonna say,
but in the manga,
bro,
there's some frames you genuinely have to sit there for like 20 seconds. Oh yeah, okay.
You just gotta. You have to figure out like he puts different hairstyles. But like slightly sometimes.
Well, I say after the time skip, right? It gets a little bit better. You think?
I have not seen it
I know there's a time skip coming, but I want to hear about it.
I know.
I was scared you're about
No, I wasn't going to go in just in case. Yeah, just in case.
Don't mention anything. I know it's going to happen. I thought, wow, I'm 500 chapters in and it still hasn't happened.
Okay, well, how the fuck are you in Japan and like don't get it spoiled all the time?
Okay, no, I do, but there's so much shit. There's so much One Piece stuff. It is impossible to piece anything together.
Okay,
I go to the gym, motherfuckers watching it all on the treadmills. I cannot escape One Piece. It's impossible.
It's awesome.
But there's so much One Piece that like you have no idea when shit is going to happen. And because like it's weirdish, like the art style is so weird and certain characters have these transformations and it means nothing until I kind of have some context.
That's one thing I love about One Piece is that they change outfits a little bit.
Which
I think is so sick. I wish other animes
Not
did
enough
that.
anime do that.
Yes.
You know? And I wish more anime did do that because it makes them feel more like actual real people.
Killer has drip in Hunter x Hunter. He's always changing outfits.
Everything Tagashi draws. They have drip. Like
Except for Gon.
Yu Yu Hakusho?
Gon.
Yu Yu Hakusho?
Oh, Yu Yu Hakusho had the drip.
So much drip, right?
Drip.
Yeah. Also Bleach. Bleach.
Bleach, I would say, pioneered the anime.
I think so. I think so as
JoJo
well.
is literally permanently stuck on like catwalk fashion.
It's like,
JoJo's beyond drip.
JoJo takes it a different level.
Yeah, but like, especially like with One Piece, even when I started it, I got spoiled with some of One Piece because of like, you'd like go on like social media and you'd see some fan art or someone had avatar. You go walking in like Akihabara and there's a figure there. There are figures there.
That's what happened to me. I bought a Zoro figure and he doesn't have an eye. I'm like, oh fuck, like I don't even know. I'm like, come on, man. Like I wanted to buy a fucking or like, I mean, I'm sure you've seen like Luffy with the chest thing. Like
I've seen so many pictures of Luffy looking like Popeye, and it means nothing.
Looking like Popeye.
I'm just gonna have to like. The thing is like it's kind of like JoJo. It's like if I tell you like part 7, Jesus Christ is in it. It's like that gives you fucking nothing. It's so stupid and so out there that it doesn't mean much until it's actually in context. If I tell you X character dies, that's a spoiler, right? 100%, we all agree. But if you see a picture of a character looking fucking weird, you pretty much only realize that you were spoiled the moment it happens in the show. And at that point, you've already
you already got to the point.
So it's like it really doesn't.
You're just waiting for it to come at that point, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like for me, it was like Gear Second. I knew that was coming somewhere in like the One Piece future. And I was like, I don't know what Gear Second is. People online keep saying Gear Second. Do they get a car or something? I have no fucking clue. And then it happens, and it just like it didn't ruin it for me because I'm like,
it's so hype.
This is it, and this is fucking. This is why everyone was talking about it. Okay, now I get it.
I wish Luffy was a little less goofy though. Like that, I don't know. I guess I'm alone in that take. Everyone always yells at me about that too. I wish it was like, because like Zoro's so fucking cool, dude. I fucking love Zoro.
He's the GOAT, man.
That's the Samurai Champloo fan in you saying that, right?
He's so
but he is sick. He's
so fucking.
Zoro's
sick.
my favorite.
Zoro's the kind of character that only works in anime. In like real life, if someone acted like Zoro, you'd be like, bro, what is wrong with you? Just talk.
Well, also like even down to the sleeping all the time. Like he's just that's
he's
like
just like me for real.
No, that's like so anime, but it's such a sick character.
Yeah.
Even though apparently, what is the meme? People say he's a racist.
Wait, what?
You guys have never heard that?
Yes, I've seen this.
Yeah,
Wait,
bro, he only fights like black and brown people. He literally, and also Oda said that he would be a cop in the real world, which is kind of sad. But whatever, like he's still so sick.
Yeah, I've seen compilations of
Yeah.
like,
I saw
Bro, every one of his enemies are black and brown. Every single one.
I gotta go back through.
I gotta go back through it.
Surprisingly, also One Piece, like definitely the most diverse anime. I will say that.
I think if you've gone that long, it'll just happen. I think.
I think naturally, Oda's just learned that like, oh, diversity is a thing, and it's just like, okay,
I think part of the reason that
I mean, Luffy is like supposed to be Brazilian, right?
I actually don't know.
I think Luffy's his own enigma.
Well, but
actually is
Usopp
supposed to
definitely
be,
is. Usopp definitely is like I believe
I think
Brazilian. He's black,
I think
half black Brazilian.
They did say at one point. I can't remember because I swear I've seen this on Twitter. But I don't know if that's Twitter. Just
they have like nationalities. I think, and Zoro's Japanese, and Frankie's American, like that sort of thing. And I don't know if that's like added on as like a style. It does make sense though, especially because, well, you've seen you finished Water 7.
yes,
Okay, so you've seen Frankie.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Like he's an arms manufacturer. Like he literally is like.
I mean, I didn't know that. You didn't need to tell me that Frankie was American. The man gets powered by Coke.
yeah.
Like what the fuck?
He yells super, like of course,
Like,
Yeah,
what?
that's like a deliberate choice.
No,
I
for
think
sure,
like
yeah.
he's like a weapons manufacturer / like drinks cola and is a rockabilly, which is like very Japanese to like hyper focus on rockabilly aesthetic. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen any anime or manga do like diversity or politics terrible that you were like, oh god, no?
Was it Durara?
Durarara.
Okay.
Durarara.
Okay.
Where
Like
like
Simon.
there's a black sushi chef.
Simon.
Bro, like that's gotta be racist, dog. Like I saw that, I was like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing?
Even Japanese people looked at that and was like, yo, that ain't him. Like,
What the fuck did you do there? Like, why did you've never seen a black person? Like, yeah.
Oh man.
he's like supposed to be Russian, right?
Yeah, he's Russian. He's Russian.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever was going on. I remember that. I remember seeing that. I was like, okay, that's a bit much.
Damn, I think you're gonna. That's like in my head. There's like way worse examples.
Yeah, I Show 21.
Yeah.
I think Gantz is probably the one.
Oh,
that I think
Gantz,
is
yeah.
worst one.
But that's
I've
only
never seen
in
it.
the manga. That's only in the manga.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
scrubbed that.
Yeah.
Wait, what happens? I want to know.
So bad. It's so
What?
bad.
You want to explain it?
You want to explain?
I'm. It's so absurd that if I say it, I feel like I must have misremembered it because there's no way it can be that bad.
Wait, really? What the fuck?
So he wants to get framed for a shooting, right?
Yes.
A public shooting because Gantz is extremely edgy.
It's like extremely edgy. There's a lot of violence and gore.
And it's great at certain points, but this part is definitely fucking awful.
Yeah, it's kind of like a really fucked up death game where they put a bunch of contestants into a random place in Japan and they have to kill a bunch of aliens. And the aliens are like super OP and everyone dies all the time.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like the series we're talking about.
I can't remember why this character does it. I think he's
I
trying
can't
to frame
remember.
someone.
I think he's trying to frame someone.
So he does a public shooting, but so bad. And then to disguise himself, so that the people don't put him as him, he disguises himself as like a black man. And it's so bad. It's so bad. And the way they draw it is just terrible. It's so
that's
so
awful.
bad.
So they did like minstrel shit.
It's bad. It's so bad.
Oh,
you gotta get your phone out. Can you
I
show?
don't have my phone on me right now.
That's
Show
awful.
me
I'm looking at
screenshots.
this. I love.
It's so bad.
See, I love shit like that.
Why do you love that?
Because it's fascinating to me.
Oh,
that,
because it's like a Japanese.
yeah,
view.
it's like
Japanese view.
insane that like this guy thought like this is appropriate.
Oh, found it. Yep.
Oh, he just does blackface. Oh, that's like tasteful.
Yeah, but that's like it's a Japanese dude.
Yeah, no. I understand. I thought it was gonna be worse.
Is it worse or better if it's like?
I think. Oh, what the fuck? That one's funny. What the fuck is that?
That one? Oh, yeah, that's Bob from Gantz.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is
that's the frame. That's
that's
right there.
It's so bad, dude.
It's pretty bad.
That's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Well, it's just the notion
I
of
thought
like,
it was like
I've got to disguise myself.
I thought it was like gonna be straight up minstrel shit, like fucking old depictions, like old timey depictions. Yeah, Americans can get way more racist about black people than Japanese people.
No, I know.
Trust me.
There's something about it in anime that feels so
weird and out of pocket.
Yeah, because it's like, whoa.
There's something about it that feels uneducated about it, right? Where it's like they just maybe see it in media. And they just,
that's why Baki is the best at black representation. Like Biscuit Oliva is the GOAT.
Yeah, he is the goat.
He runs the prison. Yeah. Very just fundamentally weird attitude about how American carceral structure works, but you know,
is that how it works?
Yeah, you get the biggest guy eats everyone else, and all the Wagyu.
Yeah, I mean, but I think a lot of it just comes down to just exposure. You know, they don't have the same exposure, the same conversations, or a lot of the same issues. You know that America's going through. So it's just
which is why once again,
different lens.
Oda is the GOAT and is like very clearly anti-racist. Literally entire slavery arc. I'm not gonna get too deep into it. Okay,
every anime has a slavery arc at this point.
But like this is very specifically getting into the details of like how slavery depersonalizes the other person and dehumanizes them, in order to self-justify it. And like you see that, and you're like, I see what you're doing, Oda.
What do you think about people who always try and claim that anime is inherently non-political and doesn't even remotely touch on, like, you know, because people are like, it's not like it's away from the West.
All art is. It is impossible for us to remove ourselves from politics, because like every facet of our existence is inherently political, whether we recognize it or not. Like what you just described about healthcare, for example, like to you, the fact that you have healthcare in Japan versus like Americans not having it, like that is a political aspect of our existence, whether we vote or we don't vote. It doesn't matter. It's still happening. So for that reason, like everyone develops their own ideas about the world and how the world should work, or maybe even they have no ideas about how the world should work at all, and just kind of let things slide in the way that they currently exist. Even that would be inherently political. So it's just, all art is going to have that subtext. It's impossible for it to be completely removed from that, completely devoid of it. And like I said, non-political, like being non-political, because politics is ever present, is still a political act inherently. So even that would be a political statement.
Right. You get a lot of backlash whenever you talk about these kinds of subjects, where you're like, I watched this anime and it's about this political idea and exploring this topic. Because I would imagine anime fans,
anime fans
give like the biggest.
Not in my community, because like obviously this is what I do. But having said that, I'm not in the same team as like a lot of people who go, oh, that's bad. Like that's bad politics, so you shouldn't watch that. You're a bad guy if you enjoy that. I don't fuck with that at all. I think that is completely devoid of like how you are in your real life, and like the things that we consume do not make us who we are. And I don't think that like cultural things have the capacity to like legitimately shift our attitude. It can shift your attitude about the world. It can make you understand certain things, but it's not going to like all of a sudden make people fucking extra, evil or extra good or anything like that. So I'm usually not in favor of like, telling people like, you can't watch that, that's bad, and you're a bad person. So oftentimes that is usually when people get mad at me more, is when I tell them like a piece of content that you shouldn't consume is not really all that, it's not really that game changing. Like you're not making a political statement by telling someone not to watch your thing. Like that's not politics. It's just, you're just personally stopping someone from enjoying something.